present continuous or present progressive. How we gonna find out the present progressive and the timeline? We're gonna see that it starts actually a little bit before the present, go all the way through the present, and we are expecting that action will continue to the near future. Affirmative form. We want to start with the subject plus the verb to be, which is going to be am, is, or it could be are, plus present participle plus the complement. But how are we going to form the present participle? ¿Cómo lo vamos a formar? We're going to start with the verb in infinitive without the to, el verbo en infinitivo sin el to, plus ing. For example, we have watch, mirar, plus ing. Then we have watching, and this is the present participle, el presente participio. Okay, there are some rules about how we're gonna add ing that I'm gonna explain a little bit later. Hay algunas reglas de cómo vamos a agregar el ing, y se las voy a explicar más adelante. This is an example. You are watching TV. You are watching TV. Estás mirando la televisión. So we see that it's an action that it happened before now, and go through the present and will continue to the near future. Es una acción que comenzó un poquito antes del presente, pasa a través del right now, del ahora mismo, y continuará, es lo que se espera, a un futuro cercano. Negative form. We're going to start with the person plus the verb to be, which is going to be am, or is, or are, plus the word not, like usually, plus the present participle, plus complement. And this is an example. I am not watching TV. You see that we use the person right here is I, so that's why we're using plus the word not, watching the person, which is the present participle, plus the complement that. In this case, it's just the word TV. Okay? Alright, the next says interrogative form. We're going to start with the verb to be, which could be is, or are, plus the person, plus the present participle, plus the complement, and don't forget the question mark. We're going to see an example here. Alright, is she watching TV? The first thing that we're going to see is that the word is, which is lighted in red, está en rojo, la palabra is, que es el verbo to be, que le corresponde a la persona she. Por eso tenemos, is she watching, que es el presente participio, TV el complemento, and the question mark. Alright, we're gonna see some rules. For many verbs, we make the ing form by simply adding ing to end of the verb. Para muchos verbos simplemente la manera en cómo formamos el presente participio es agregando simplemente ing. Por ejemplo, tenemos eat, comer, to eat. Agregamos ing, tenemos eating, speak, speaking, cook, cooking, and so on. Next rule says verb ending with e, with exceptions of verbs ending in double e and ie. Los verbos que terminen en e con la excepción de los que terminen en doble e y los que terminan en i latina, ie. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? We're gonna drop the e and add ing. Vamos a quitarle la letra e y les vamos a agregar ing. Tenemos hop y tenemos ride. For example, ride, le quitamos la letra e y tenemos riding. Same thing, hopping. Make, making, ride, riding. Next, other rule says verbs ending with double e. Los verbos que terminen con doble e just add ing. Simplemente le agregamos ing. Tenemos agree, agreeing, flee, fleeing, okay? See, and so on. Alright, verbs ending with IE. It says change the IE to Y and add ing. Si los verbos acaban en IE, les vamos a quitar esa parte y les vamos a poner una Y y le agregamos ing. Por eso tenemos die, dying, tie, tying, lie, lying, and so on. Next rule says verbs ending with one vowel and one consonant, with the exception of W, X, and Y. Para los verbos que terminen en vocal y una consonante, con la excepción de la W, X y la Y, tenemos for one syllable verbs, para verbos de una sílaba. Okay, double the consonant and add ing. Le vamos a doblar la última consonante y le agregamos ing. Example, we have jog, okay, trotar, jog. We see that ends with consonant and there is a vowel before it. Vemos que termina en una consonante que es G y hay una vocal, la cual es O, antes de esta, y por eso seguimos la regla, tiene una sola sílaba, termina en consonante, vocal, consonante, quiere decir que la última consonante, o sea, la G, la vamos a doblar y de ahí agregamos ing. Es por eso que tenemos jogging, sit, sitting, run, running, stop, stopping. Alright. So the next rule right here says for two syllable verbs, if the first syllable is stressed, just add ing. Si la primera sílaba, para los verbos con dos sílabas, si la primera sílaba es tónica, entonces simplemente le agregamos ing. Tenemos answer, contestar, answering. Ven que están negritas, and, la A y la N es la parte tónica, la parte stressed. Ok, entonces por eso le agregamos simplemente ing. Answering, offer, offering, listen, listening. Okay, and so on. The next example says, if the second syllable is stressed, double the consonant and add ing. Si la segunda sílaba es la tónica, entonces vamos a doblar la consonante y le agregamos ing. Tenemos admit, ok. Ven que la parte donde está MIT, que es la segunda sílaba, es la tónica. Por eso tenemos admit. Siguiendo la regla, le vamos a doblar la última consonante, que en este caso es la T, y después agregamos ing. Admit, we have admitted. Prefer, preferring. Begin, beginning. Alright. Let's see if you can do it. We have John, we have a book now, but the main verb is read. How are we going to form it? John is reading a book now. The next example says, what, so you see that is a question, ends with tonight, but we have to use the second person, which is you, and the main verb is going to be do, hacer. How are we going to make it? ¿Cómo lo vamos a hacer? What are you doing? Alright, pretty good. Alright, the next one says, Jack and Peter late today. How are we going to make it? Alright, this is going to be the main verb. It is work, trabajar. ¿Cómo lo vamos a formar? Inténtalo. Alright, pretty good. So Jack and Peter are working late today. The next example says Sylvia to music. And the main verb is listening. Listen, sorry. But we have to negate it. Vamos a negarlo. Por eso tenemos la palabra not. ¿Cómo quedaría? Sylvia is not listening to music. Pretty good. Alright, Maria. The main verb is sit, sentarse, sentar, perdón, next to Paul, a un lado de Paul. Okay, so how are we gonna make it? Try. Alright, pretty good. Maria is sitting next to Paul. Alright, now the next example says, how many other students? So you see, that is a question. Ends with. Termina con la palabra con. Ok, la persona que vamos a ocupar es you. El verbo principal es study. Try it, inténtalo. Alright. How many other students are you studying with? How many other students are you studying with? Alright, pretty good. And this is it, my friends.